lineups for tonight's athletic competition. The offensive alignment for the Blue Devils, Max, in the city of God Bless America.
Good evening for Madison Public Television and Daniel Hand High School Tiger Football. This is Kent Sprague with Frank Tordoff, John Woods on the camera, Steve Fust will be on it later. We begin the second half of the 2001 season. Frank, we played 5 games, Hand is 3-2 tonight against West Haven, 5-0.
This should be the biggest challenge. West Haven's, I think, number 6 in the state, aren't they?
Hartford Current had them listed 6th. I believe somebody told me the New Haven Register had them about 8th, but they're unbeaten, and they've beaten some good teams. They've given Shelton their only loss. They've beaten Cheshire. So a 5-0 team playing Hand, who is 3-2, but they've had 2 tough losses in a row, one by 2 points, one by 1 point.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see. Hopefully Hand's team shows up for the first half of the game. I think we had 2 games this year, including last week's, that really the first half was awful sleepy and didn't really get off the blocks real well, and it kind of showed. They got behind by the 14 and came back real well, but it was a little bit, they had to climb too big a mountain, if you will, Kent.
And let's talk just a minute about one of Hand's key players is out hurt, right, Frank?
Mikey Lee. Mr. Lee is out. We get the word that he's going to have some surgery. The old meniscus arthroscopic surgery this coming week. And we really feel badly for Mike because he was really turning on a real good year.
And he played both ways, right?
Playing both ways, yeah. Now, as a junior, he will be back, we should think, next year. And this is a surgery that should do real well by him, for that matter.
We're ready to get underway. West Haven kicks off the Hand. That's the deep man back there, Federico. He fakes a handoff, but he's coming this side, and they've got a little bit of a wall here.
Man.
Across the 30 to about the 32, where he's cut down.
Fast Freddy really turning on the speed.
And Frank, with Mike Lee out, that means number 21, Chris Murphy, is going to get a lot of playing time in the backfield for Hand, right?
That's Murphy's Law. Lee is out, Murphy comes in.
Number 21, Chris Murphy, who has played well. He's a junior.
I think we mentioned before that Chris Murphy's kind of a sneaky little guy down there, taking after his dad.
So that's Krieger, the tailback, and Murphy, the fullback, and Walter Smith, the quarterback. That's the tailback, Krieger, who goes up to the 35. Gains a couple of yards, about 3, about.
Well, 6th game of the season, the 6th time that's been the first play of the game, so nothing special there. Just here we are, let's get warmed up. And it was good for about a 2.5, 3 yard gainer.
You're right behind Mesa, the center, and co-captain Tony Meade, the right guard. 2nd and 7. Pitch this time to Krieger again in the backfield. Crosses the 40, near a first down. Looks like he's about a yard short.
Nice run, nice pitch on that. Very well handled all the way around. Good blocking up front. Tight end Brad Stisley did a nice job.
Tim Chalmers brings in a play, number 14. You'll see a lot of him in the on the field for hand, and he's in the tailback position right now. Got a power eye here. They need a good yard. Hand it off to the first man. That's Krieger with a first down up to about the 44, 43 maybe.
Boy, I'll tell you, it depends on the spot. That's not a gimme right there.
First
He wasn't
down
able to lay out. In other words, a lot of times you'll see Sean Krieger, well go and he'll just, well, they gave it to us anyway. Well, I can't say they gave it to us, we won it. Earned it real hard. But Sean really usually gets some really good leg drive and gets that extra yard out of his body, and he wasn't able to get it that time, but we have the first, and that's what counts.
First down for hand at the 43. We're early in the game. First possession. Walter Smith rolling left. There's 2 flags on the ground, and Smith gets a hole there across the midfield, but we got 2 flags and hands backfield. That's normally not good news.
Not very often do you see that as something you like to see anyway. I didn't pick up on it. I was watching the set, but
illegal block.
It was on the back side too, which is kind of strange. Although not really, because once the play starts to head the other way, the man's already committed to his block, and the defensive player turns away, you're going to hit him from behind.
Well, they said that was an illegal shift, not an illegal
shift?
block.
God. Oh, okay, 5
yards, okay.
Okay.
1st and 15, and last week Hand had an awful lot of those on first down. They were always looking at 1st and 15. This time they got 2 receivers to the left, Aloma and Chalmers. Walter Smith rolling that way. Got pretty good protection. Throws incomplete. Almost completed to Aloma.
Well, it was right on the numbers for Aloma, but he got hit pretty well. Got a good snap hit from behind right as the ball collided with him, and not able to hold on. It was a good attempt.
2nd and 15.
I think early on we do want to say how windy it is here tonight, Ken.
It's windy and I have my gloves on.
Interesting alignment.
Got a shotgun here. Walter Smith looking right down the middle and overthrown, looking for Chalmers.
By Smith, incomplete. 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15. And well out of the reach of Tim Chalmers, who had gone across the middle. 3rd and long.
It was tight coverage as well on all the receivers that time.
This is a good team Hand is playing tonight. Probably the best team that they'll play all season, Frank. West Haven.
You know, Hand can play with them, though. I really feel if Hand's got their A game going.
Walter Smith throws it a little low out there, aiming for Murphy. 4th and long coming up.
Well, that wind is coming almost directly across the field.
We're getting the fresh air tonight.
We sure are.
Good salt air. Tim Chalmers, punt formation. West Haven drops a man back to about the 30. Good snap and a boomer out of there.
Got a good one. I thought he signaled.
Fielded, and that's number 12 has got a hold of him there. And Pat Durham.
That's the ball. He got down there in real good shape. Made a nice tackle. But as we were saying, just for the folks at home, that kick was beautifully done. Didn't seem to get too affected by the wind, but at this angle we couldn't see. It's got to be a good steady 20 miles an hour, Ken. Right straight off the sound. So it's coming across the field. Will have an effect on the throwing game. Anything lofted at all.
We're looking directly into that wind, looking south.
Yeah, my eyes are watering already. And we played 2 minutes of the game.
So West Haven's first possession starts with 9:40 left in the first quarter. No score.
On defense, we also have Chris Murphy playing defense down here.
And we got flag before the play starts. And they may be looking at 1st and 15.
Yes, motion, yep. Illegal procedure.
Full start.
First down. 1st and 15.
Well, this is their first possession of the night. As we probably said, anybody just starting to tune in now, Hand did get the first down on their first possession, but with a penalty, Hand just wasn't able to overcome that. So
Ball spotted at about the 32. It's 1st and 15 for West Haven. There's a false start there.
yeah,
Flag.
little anxious.
The split end on the right side there, the far side, took a step forward a little early.
Well, and the thing is, it was signaled a hand player trying to show him to help out the referees. That's a good
right.
thing to do.
That's right. Pat Durham saw it before the referee did.
Yeah, good thing to do.
Illegal procedure, 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down, 1st and 20.
First and 20. And the play's coming this way. There's an opening, big opening. Big hole, still going. Trying to fight off a tackle. And Pat Durham wrestles him down, but not till he gets down near to the 25.
Well, that was quite a run. Old Bull did a good job. Really hog-tied him, bulldogged him down. Needed to get that.
First down, West Haven.
So they made up their 10-yard penalty, 10 yards, and another 20 on top of that. So sort of a double or nothing, if you will.
Clear down to the 26. First down, West Haven. 1st and 20 didn't bother him a bit, did they?
No, they didn't. Just a little bit of a misdirection thing, and it worked well.
We got a referee with an elbow pad there in his hand. And run right up the middle. Met solidly right across the 25, about 20, 23.
That was a nice tackle.
Larson in on the tackle.
Tackle by number 76.
Tony Mead there. Tony Mead, 76, co-captain, calls the defensive signals for Hand. 2nd and about 7. Coming back this side, but that one's only going to go to about the 20.
Nicely covered by Hand.
Tackled by Chris Murphy.
For about 2 yards.
Mead was in on that, as well as
Sean Krieger is also in on the tackle.
all right, good coverage, guys.
Krieger and Murphy were the 2 main people on that tackle. 3rd and about 5. A little less than 5. Ball's just outside the 20-yard line. Motion this way, run over to the right.
Ooh.
And goes forward to about the 16, 17, close to a first down. Let's see where they spot it.
I think it's going to be there. They will measure it as
They're going to measure.
I think it's close enough. Not just a measure, but I think that last little bit of second effort that the running back did. Name is Juan Dancy.
We got 7:48 in the first quarter. No score yet. This is West Haven's first possession. Hand had it once. Got a first down, then had a kick.
Well, if these weights and measures we have here for West Haven are correct, that number 1 Dancy is 5'9", 181 pounds. He looks a lot bigger than that.
They're down and they need about 4 or 5 inches. They're down in 2-down territory
I thought that was
here.
the third down.
You're right. It's fourth down
fourth
coming
down,
up.
right.
Fourth down. Fourth down and very short,
Hey,
but they're close enough to go for it. It'd be a tough field goal even if they had a good kicker, Frank, and this win.
absolutely. No, you got to go for it down here. And a quarterback sneak, I mean, should be able to get you 3 or 4 inches.
Here we go with a fourth down play. Look for a run right up the middle. Quarterback may keep it. Now he's going to hand
Tango,
off over
yeah.
the top and gets down to about the 15. That's a
Nice
first down.
dive.
Up over the top.
First down, West Haven.
Give him about a 9.5 for his for the dive. I don't know how the landing was.
Well, yeah, but the Australian Dutch didn't give it quite that much, I don't think.
First down, West Haven. They had one big play in this series. And they're going right, sweep right. Man cuts back, got room to run, clear down to about the 5.
Another first down, too.
That should give them, let's see where they spot it.
Boy, oh boy,
They're inside the 5,
lots of blockers going down in front
about
of
the
that
3.
running back, too.
First and goal for West Haven.
And as usual, they've got some pretty big hombres on that offensive line. They usually do. Of course, it is a double L school, too. We must keep that in mind. I mean, a win is a win, a loss is a loss. But nonetheless, when we're a medium school playing double L's 2-3 times this year, actually 3 times, 4 times. Cheshire, Shelton,
First
Fairfield,
and goal
Crefton,
up the middle, and
there's the ball.
the ball is loose, his hand. Let's see what we've got here.
Wow.
Apparently Shelton or West Haven got it back. Somebody jarred that ball loose, but it's just outside the goal. Looks like about 3/8 of an inch from here, right, Frank?
You got to get your calipers out to tell, I think.
Second and goal.
John Woods uses his calipers all the time.
Second and short. We're going to see power football here. 11 guys for West Haven in tight.
Yeah, there it is.
They're going to run over the right, and he should have it.
Man.
Touchdown, West Haven,
Touchdown.
with 5:57 left, first quarter, first score in the game.
It was a good drive surge by the right-hand side of the offensive line, and that's where they were going with the play anyway. So they did a nice seal, got what they wanted, 6 points.
And this may be an adventure kicking extra points tonight, Frank, in this win.
Yeah, and that could be critical.
We've got
overall.
about a 22-knot win here.
Got the extra point for the Blue Devils.
Here's the conversion coming up. It's a good snap, and
Whoa!
where did that one go? It went good.
Wow.
Point is third.
Kick is good. 7-0. West Haven leads.
To nothing.
Boy, that was quite a blast into the wind. Or
Somebody came within about a foot of
I believe,
getting a hand
I
on
believe
that.
it was Sean Krieger that I saw coming in like that. Well, that band over there for West Haven isn't very big, but boy, they are good and loud. So I don't know whether that was a wing and a prayer out there because they started playing Jesus Christ Superstar at the touchdown, so don't know what the significance was of that. But nonetheless, it's a very good song.
Gymnastics team to visit the candy table on the home side of the field.
And I believe with First Amendment rights, we can say something like that, can't we?
I guess. And will receive for the second time. The 2 deep men are Federico and Chalmers.
They,
Right in front of them are Tony Mead and Tony Spinato.
and they've changed sides too, if you noticed, Ken. Usually Federico's on the far side, lines up to the left-hand side of the field.
Whoever catches the ball, they normally do a crisscross. Sometimes they hand it off and sometimes they don't.
Maybe Hand's going to try to get it run on the other side. I don't pick up any other personnel changes. Or even
It's a high one.
a hard one to handle.
It's going to be fielded on a bounce by Chalmers inside the 10. He brings it back across the 20.
Chalmers takes it back to about the 20.
Oh, we had a pretty good hang time, as they say.
And we got Punzelt in on the second series, the quarterback, Frank.
Okay, here we go.
Mark Punzelt, sophomore. Hand it off to that's Murphy. Good run on the first down.
Murphy's Law.
Chris Murphy.
Nice job for Chris. About 6, 7 out of that, baby. Nice job. You can see him improving every game. Getting an opportunity. He was injured last year, so he didn't get much JV time, if any.
Takes it to the 27. That's Murphy with the ball across the 30.
Well,
He's very near a first down.
I'd call for a measure depending on the spot. See what happens.
The referee says he's got it. First down, Hand.
Yes. Very good. Oh, third down in inches. I thought they were giving it to him.
The referee signaled
he is
forward.
signaling
Yeah, he did.
forward.
He signaled that a first down.
Oh, we
First
gotta
down.
Get those boys over there. They don't have the wind in their face over there, the chain gang. What's wrong with them? You got to speak to those boys, Ken.
And we that's a dive up the middle, gains a couple of yards.
At the first down, second down, gain of about 2 yards.
I noticed even Pete Newcomb on the chain gang over there is wearing long pants tonight. He must think it's fall.
Good old Pete Newcomb, huh? I did think
You
it was kind
was
of,
out here in shorts last week.
yeah, it was kind of embarrassing to see those legs too. You know, a man at his age, holy mackerel. I remember when he was good looking.
Second and 8.
His mother does too.
There's a flag.
Whoops.
What do we got?
Another play.
And it looks like they're going to walk it off against Hand.
Motion, illegal procedure.
Procedure call.
Take your pick. Man.
And we say it about every game, Frank, but when you're playing good teams, you can't afford to make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, those positive yards are too hard to come by to give them away.
Second and 12 now. That's the tailback, Krieger. He's up to about the 33.
Yeah, well, he got.
And 3 guys tackle him, and about 3 more try to take the ball away from him.
Yep. They are tackling the ball big time. And again, they have a bunch of big hombres in there that really challenge our kids quite heavily, I would say. Number 77 out there. Name is Lamont Desmond. 261 pounds. Number 73, Shartik Smalls, is only 250.
Here we got a spread formation, shotgun, looking to throw, 3rd and 7 play. Punzelt back looking left. And incomplete, a little short of his receiver. That was a Loma coming back for the ball.
Oh, we're in another penalty. That's going to be roughing the passer, I think, or something.
Flag down.
Unsportsmanlike or something, I think.
Oh, that one may go against West Haven.
Personal foul.
Personal foul.
Contact against the Blue Devils.
That's a big one.
15-yard penalty.
We'll take him. Should be first down, you bet.
First down. I was watching the ball. I didn't see the personal foul. Did he get a late hit there, Frank?
Yes, he did. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. I think the camera was away from it as well. But Punzelt was just backpedaling a bit, and the guy gave him a little tap.
Matt Guerra, number 34, into the game at tailback. Guerra and Murphy. And that's the quarterback, Punzel, who goes across midfield.
All right, quarterback draw. Not bad. Don't see that too often, but Punzel for a sophomore is pretty good sized hombre. Came into the season on the weights and measures chart at 195 pounds.
Second and about 6 at the 49. We're down to about 3 minutes left in the first quarter. West Haven has 1 touchdown, 7-0. They lead a hand. And
Oh, my
that's
goodness.
Murphy, who's tripped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, was that a quick handoff.
Chris Murphy.
Third down and 5, almost 6.
About 6. We got a Loma to the right, Chalmers to the left. There's only 2 receivers out. Potential passing situation here. Yeah, but they're going to run left. That's Guerra. Guerra is met short of a first down at about the 46.
Now,
Bring up 4th down.
looks like Hand's going to have to punt the ball again.
4th and 4. Here comes the punt team. You see who's snapping that ball, Frank? That's Punzel snapping the ball.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I didn't
16.
pick up on
Good
that.
snap. And a high kick. It's going to go out of bounds, I think, on the sideline. Out about the 25.
Whoa.
First and 10 for the Blue Devils on the 26-yard line.
That ball may have been in the middle of the field before the wind got a hold of it.
Oh, I tell you.
Take that to 25-yard line.
We got about a minute and a half left in the first quarter. West Haven leading hand, 7-0. Motion, sweep to the right, and a good tackle. See who that was. I think it was Stisley, Brett Stisley.
Nice
Number
job.
11.
Second down.
He fended off a nice block there, came in underneath and grabbed almost a picture-perfect type of tackle from behind. Good job.
Brett Stisley stops that play right at the line of scrimmage.
Senior player, he's been a letterman for 3 years, done a great job.
We got a minute left in the first quarter. West Haven with 2 receivers out this way, and there's a
I think
flag
that
before
was,
the play.
I think it's an offensive procedure, I think. Well, it's not super cold, but boy, the wind chill is going to be down there a bit, Ken.
Second down, 15.
You can tell who the Hardy football fans are here.
Yeah.
Last week we had people standing all the way around the field. Tonight, a lot of them are home watching this on television, right?
Yes, I think so.
Second and 15 now. And they're coming this way with it. And a good defensive play.
Big Ben, I believe.
Ben Mullen runs that play down from behind. Very good
Ben
defensive
rings
play.
the bell.
No gain on the play. Third down, 15.
That one,
By Ben Mullen.
that one was stopped at the line of scrimmage, and we're down to about 15 seconds left in the quarter. If they hurry, they can get off one more play. It looks like they're going to let the clock
I
run,
would
doesn't it?
say pretty much. They're not hurrying.
They're going to let the clock run out in the first quarter.
And then they're
West Haven leads 7-0 as we end the first quarter of play.
And that's the end of the first quarter. The score.
We all white balanced and everything? No bleaching out this?
Third and 15 from the West Haven 20.
Third and 15. from about the 20-yard line as we begin the second quarter with Steve Fust on the camera for the second quarter. Like a throw to this side.
Got it out there.
And drilled by Ben Mullen. They cannot catch it.
Big Ben rings the bell.
Nice defensive play because he would have caught that had he not been hit.
That's right. He actually had his hands, was bobbling a little bit. Ben hit him really well and jarred it loose. The ball was alive and almost available for one of the hand players, which would have been nice if we could have had it. But right now they got to punt it from deep in their own territory, Ken.
Tim Chalmers back to receive for the Tigers.
Tim Chalmers to receive. And a line drive here, if he can pick that one up on the run. Chalmers heading to this side. He's not going to get by those two guys, but he brings it across midfield.
Under those conditions, that was a pretty good run back. Got to give it to Timmy. I mean, he had two blue white jerseys out in front of him there, and they looked pretty good. They had their eye on him real well, but he did a little bob and weave and got a couple of extra yards out of it. Nice job by
that was a pretty good defensive series for Hand, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Very, very good.
They stopped two plays at the line of scrimmage, and then an incomplete pass. And Smith is back in a quarterback.
Maybe they're going to alternate series.
Walter Smith back in a quarterback. He's a left-handed thrower going to the right. Now he's going to bring it down, and he's going to be sacked behind the line of scrimmage.
He tried to duck inside the blocker that time, thinking the blocker was able to force the man out. He would have been a little bit better off if he had kept on going and made the turn out farther to the wideness. Didn't happen.
Lost about a yard and a half. Second and about 11.
Whoa, what's that?
Got a flag.
Time? Too much time, maybe? Yeah, too much time.
Tigers.
Oh, they're saying it. No, it's too much time.
Delay of game.
Right.
Correction.
Son of a gun.
Delay of game.
Delay of game.
5 yards.
Against Daniel Hand.
That's
5-yard penalty.
3 penalties of that
Second and
sort.
17.
That makes it hard to get first downs when you're
Yeah, we've seen a lot more.
5 yards back every time, doesn't it?
It really does. It's sort of a handicap thing, you know. And you can't afford handicaps in the game against a highly ranked team.
We got Doolittle to the left, Aloma to the right. As receivers, Walter Smith looking at the far side. That's Chris Murphy. Murphy out of bounds. There's a flag.
First pass to number 21, Chris Murphy.
There's a flag thrown
sure
in
is.
late. What was that? That's got to be against West Haven.
I would think
Or
so.
against a coach over there, maybe.
Yes, it could be. They're having a little bit of a
Coach,
discussion down
coach
there.
is still debating it over there, but that's going to be against West Haven.
Heated discussion on the sidelines. Little
Yeah.
debate.
Maybe the coach over there tried to make the tackle.
Well, they may have been on the field. Yeah, I mean, they really may have been.
I didn't see any face mask or that sort of thing,
No,
but
I didn't either.
I think that one was not against the players. It was against the sideline people.
Personal foul. Personal foul. I mean, it could have been. You're not signal a face mask, but personal foul. Personal foul.
Christian foul against Blue Devils.
That gives Hand a first down at the 35.
On the 35.
Walter Smith hands it off to Krieger. Krieger
All
breaks
right.
through across the 30.
Sean Krieger.
About a 7-yard gain on first down. Hard running.
He is really getting that down real well. Again, good technique all the way. He had some dynamite blocking up front, though, Ken. All he needs is a little bit of a seam up there, and he's going to go through it.
Second and about 3. That's Chris Murphy. Murphy goes across the 25, and he should have another first down.
And again, he picked his way real well coming from the fullback slot. Got up there real well. Jack Masis gave him a good block.
Gained about 4 yards. He needed 3 for a first.
Speaking of Jack Murphy, I mean, Jack Mesa out there.
First and 10 from the 24.
Doing his centering like his brother Matt did a few years ago.
This one is handed off to Krieger, and Krieger's got a pretty good hole. Down about the 18th. Boy, somebody really hit him there, though, didn't he?
Yeah, came in. That safety came up pretty well. Yeah, Matt Mesa, I think we mentioned early in the season, but right now he's in the Navy, and he's a student in Annapolis, but he's doing his summer cruise, but he happens to be with the Teddy Roosevelt Battle Group in the Middle East. Kind of a nice way to do a summer cruise, I think.
2nd and 4. And that's Krieger. Krieger gets down near the 15. All of a sudden, I got the rest of my family up here, Frank. I got my oldest son and a 4-year-old grandson on the top of the press box.
Oh, there they are, yeah.
Visiting from Michigan. 3rd down, about 1.
Chris Murphy coming out. He threw a nice block on that last play. 3rd and 1.
It's Guerra is the tailback, and that's Krieger. Krieger's got a first down.
Still
Good
going.
one. Across the 10.
So it's going to be a first down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal for Hand.
Kind of interesting. Sean really was able to get some good headway going. Starting to get slowed down, and one of the West Haven players came in from behind, pushed him forward, actually. But we'll take the yardage any way you can get them.
The linemen there are Brian Cote, a left guard. Their right guard is Tony Meade. We'll get the rest of them in a minute. Run to the right, and Krieger is hit behind the line of scrimmage that time.
Krieger stopped, short of the line of scrimmage.
74 on the line is Ralph Kittle.
Ralphie boy out there is kind of limping a little bit. Must have gotten a kick in an ankle or something like that. He's kind of limping a little bit coming back in the huddle that time.
And there's Mark Punzelt into the game. Walter Smith is still in. There's the other lineman, Brett Stisley, just coming off.
Now, Stisley's the tight end, so Punzelt's going to line up over there, apparently.
One of his many positions.
All right.
And Walter Smith looking to throw. He's going to throw quick on the right side, and that's Chalmers, I think, isn't it? Who is that? Or no, that's Ben Mullen.
Mullen, no, Chalmers.
Chalmers. Okay, Mullen was over there also, but Chalmers caught the ball.
Timeout for Hand.
Timeout.
Hand takes a timeout with 7:37 left before the half. 3rd and goal, and where's the ball, Frank? About the 7?
Maybe even a little closer than that.
6.5, 7, yeah. So
now, if I was them, I'd keep it, try to stay over in that hash mark a little bit too. Just if you can't make the touchdown now and you don't make any real yardage, you do have a shot at a field goal. We know Pelletier is pretty darn good that way, even with this wind. But if you could keep it shaded a little bit over to that other hash mark, might do well. Don't know if they'll go that route though.
3rd and goal, outside the 5. I see somebody just tossed the kicking tee to Steve Pelletier, like, get ready. Either a field goal or an extra point here. 3rd and goal. That's Walter Smith who gives it back to Krieger.
Whoa!
Krieger goes down to about the 2, maybe.
Oh, now this is a decision time right here. 4th down and goal to goal.
4th and it looks like it's about the 2 from there.
Yeah, it really does. All right, well, it's inside the point after set mark, so it's about 18 a
no
yard.
hesitation here. They're going for it. Walter Smith, the quarterback. Murphy and Krieger in the backfield. That's pitched to Krieger. Krieger breaks one tackle, breaks another one. Touchdown.
Second effort on that, baby.
Or 3rd.
He was driving with his arms and held the ball real well, Kent, but he was using his other arm, free arm, to actually push off. Did some real good work with that.
He was hit at the line of scrimmage, and then he was hit right beyond the line of scrimmage and carried that man into the end zone. Steve Pelletier trying to tie this game up. Good snap, placement.
Whoa!
Good kick. 7-7 with 6:59 left before the half.
New ball game.
Good game. His brother is Kent, Clark Kent. Ready? Tim Chalmers ready to kick off after Hand ties this game up. It's a line drive. It's going to hit and bounce, picked up at about the 11.
Wedge.
Run up the middle, and Tony Meade has got a hold of him, and so is number 9 there. 9 is...
McGee.
Who is 9? McGee.
Bobby McGee.
Or Muddy Mark McGee.
Marty Mark.
Ball on the 28-yard line. First and 10.
West Haven brings that kick back to the 28. And they're going to run back left, and that play is shut down.
Oh.
Billy Larson was the first one in there with Spinato.
Billy Larson did just a dynamite job on that.
Co-captain Spinato had him low, and Larson hit him higher. Both of them behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, 13.
Lost 3 yards.
26.
Pat Durham following the motion man over on the far side.
Got some pressure.
And he's trying to unload
Way deep.
and nobody home.
You can literally see that ball rise in the air a little bit. It was on a trajectory, and I watched it kind of rise a little bit with some wind motion out of it. So it is affecting the ball. Can't help but affect the ball for that matter.
3rd and 13.
3rd and a bunch. Good discipline by Hand's defense is required right now.
West Haven's got 2 receivers to the left. And they're going to screen over on this side, and a complete pass and a good play. That's going to go for a ways. Ben Mullen finally dragged him down, but clear up near midfield.
Nice tackle, nice touchdown saving tackle.
Oh, that was a good looking play. He had 3 big blockers right in front of that
was very
pass
good.
reception.
Basically a screen play, although it looked like everything was going to go to the left side. They brought it back right, and there was a screen set up. Nice job by the West Haven Blue Devils.
That takes the ball clear to the 49. Very good offensive play that time. And it's handed off to the first man, who goes through over left guard, left tackle, across midfield to the 48.
Sean Krieger, Billy Larson, and LJ Spinato, co-captain.
Second down, 6.
Gained a little over 3 yards. Plenty of time for West Haven. They got just over 5 minutes left before the half. Quarterback looking left, looking long. And it's
too much.
Overthrown. Monero was the cover man for him.
Really a two-step drive for the quarterback and then just thrown in long, hoping that the receiver is going to run under the ball. And again, the wind probably gave that a little extra shot in the air, dragging it downfield. But there was some good pressure starting on the quarterback as well. He had to get rid of it, otherwise he was going to be eating it.
3rd and 7. West Stevens got 2 receivers left. Quarterback looking left. Now he's going to throw left, and there he is.
Yes.
Hit over there by McGee. Good tackle.
Bobby McGee. Bobby McGee.
McGee makes a tackle one-on-one over there on that flat. 4th down, and it looks like West Haven's going to play field position here.
Yeah. Well, try to get hand way back and then have a good defensive set if they can.
Ben Mullen is the guy who drops back, and they're going to go for it.
Oh.
And they're going to make it. He's going to go, and the ball's on the ground,
Yes.
I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Did he fumble that ball?
Well, I think
And recovers. He had enough yardage for the first down.
He did.
Plenty of yardage for the first down, but he fumbled the ball.
he had some pretty good licks given on by the hand backfield. Jarred the ball loose.
Was that Ben Mullen and recovered that?
Yeah, I mean, the man that came out of with the stack with the ball in his hand was Pat the Bull Durham. But Ben Mullen, I think, gave a good stick on it.
And Mullen was the deep man back to receive if they
Yep.
punted, right?
Yep.
He came up to finally be the safety man on that play. That's Chris Murphy. Murphy gains a few yards across the 35.
Murphy's Law, thou must gain 4 or 5 yards per carry. That's Murphy's Law. None of the other Jamocha stuff you get on Murphy's Law. Get 4 or 5 yards. That's what Chris says.
Frank, we're going to get blown off the top of the press box there if it's picked
Wow.
up anymore.
You might, but Steve and I may not get blown off. It'd have to be a lot bigger blow than this.
2nd down and a long 6. That's Krieger with the ball. Brings it up about the 39.
Boy, you talk about a battle of the inside the lines. Holy mackerel. There's a lot of energy being expelled tonight down there. Just looking at the size of the West Haven defensive line, which is significant, as it usually is too. The hand players are outweighed, basically man for man, except probably Spinato.
They need about 5 yards here to keep this drive going. That's Punzeld in a quarterback, and he's looking long.
He's
looking over here,
way
incomplete pass. Jason Aloma can't reach it. Long pass down the left sideline, and it was out of reach for Aloma. Hand will punt with 3:01 left in the half.
Well, I mean, this wind is coming right straight across the field, directly
Chalmers to punt.
right to left for the kicker. Nice. Well, no.
Yeah, he got that one off the side of his foot. It went sideways.
Man's got to stop
Yeah,
that.
it's going backwards now. It's about the 44. 40.
Well, he's been doing a good job all season kicking. That was, and then again, that's just maybe not getting quite the grip, maybe being pressured a little bit.
Well, if you drop a ball in this kind of wind, it isn't going to drop straight down.
No,
is
it sure won't. It sure won't. I mean, we've been very fortunate this year, weather-wise, for these games. And tonight's not what you call really bad weather. It's just very, very breezy, and wind chill's probably down around 40. Maybe lower, for that matter.
West Haven's got almost 3 minutes. They're rolling right, looking to throw, and being pursued now down, almost caught at the 32, a diving try. Coverage there by Chris Murphy and Pat Durham.
Boy, that tight end is receiver is pretty big. Man.
10.
Tight end, 6'2", 219-pound sophomore.
Pretty good size
Bob
boy
Jackson.
for a
I think we'll
sophomore.
hear from him over the next
Yeah, he
couple
may
of
play
years.
next year. Unless he takes up the tuba or something.
Maybe cross country or something.
They're going to run left. Oh, a little room to run. Gains about 3, 4. Krieger over there on that side makes the tackle. Sean Krieger plays tailback on offense, plays a defensive end on the defensive side of the ball. You don't see that combination a whole lot.
No, not very often.
Rarely comes out of the game. Third down and about 7. Quarterback looking to throw. He's being pursued. Somebody got a hand on him. Oh, there's a man open. Complete pass down at the 25. And rolled down by Monero inside the 25 at about the 23.
Tony Meade starting to get a handle on the guy, and he still got the pass away for a big-time completion right then.
First down, they marked it at 24. And we're down to 2 minutes left in the half, but inside the 25, Frank, you don't need more than 2 minutes for that.
No, you sure don't.
West Haven puts 2 receivers left. Looking left, and he's going long there.
Intercepted.
And intercepted by Monero.
Ah!
Luke Monero down about the 5. Quarterback threw that one up for grabs.
He really did. He was going, again, one of those where you're trying to get the guy to go underneath it. Monero taking a good position out there all the way, intercepted. Nicely done. Now, this is a long ways to expect Hand to go, but the big thing is Hand gets the turnover in their favor before the halftime.
And West Haven didn't take it all the way down and punch it in the end zone before the half. Minute 38 showing on the clock.
And Walter Smith & Wesson is in.
I would expect pretty conservative play call right here. Give it to your tailback. Krieger takes it to about the 12.
Nice job, another 6-7 yards. Oh, Shawnee boy.
7-yard gain. Walter Smith quarterbacking. And hand it off to the fullback.
I think that was Murphy again, I believe.
Murphy. Where do they mark that ball?
Well, Murphy's Law.
That's close enough to getting a first down.
Yeah, it sure is. Murphy's Law says get 4 or 5 yards per carry. However, if you're close to a first down.
And the clock has rolled inside of a minute. We're at 56 seconds.
They are taking a measure.
And take a link out of the chain. Don't stretch it too tight. They're short about 4 inches.
Short by inches.
And really would like to get this first down. I got to hold on to my hat.
Third and short. If they don't make this, Frank, I would expect West Haven to take a quick timeout.
You bet. Oh, I don't think.
Oh, big pile there.
Forward progress will be important.
Murphy with the ball.
And the way they're walking in, I think so.
Where the referee is, that's a first down. Chris Murphy gets it. Chris Murphy picks up that first down, keeps possession, so Hand will not have to punt before the half.
And again, deep in their own territory like this, you really don't want to have to punt it because anything can happen on a night like tonight.
Alder Smith hands it off to the tailback Krieger, who takes it to the 20. And that may be the last play of the half. We're down to 20 seconds and running. Whoops, we got a timeout. West Haven stopping the clock with 20 seconds showing.
Huh.
So timeout, 2nd and 5 for Hands with 20 seconds left in the half.
We'd like to take a moment to wish a very happy Ilhan girls travel to Guilford. Boys game at 6 p.m. The girls game at 8 p.m. Please turn out and support your Daniel Hand Tigers soccer teams.
Okay.
Second down play, 2nd and 6.
2nd down, 6 for the Tigers.
If they took a timeout there, they'll probably do it again, won't they, Frank? If Hand does not get the first down.
Yeah, you don't carry him into the next half, so I guess you use it or lose it.
Little yardage and another timeout.
Yeah.
West Haven wants to see Hand punt into this win, don't
I
they?
think they certainly do, yeah.
They got a 3rd down play, however.
Well, when you figure that their field in West Haven, also called Strong Field, is almost as close to the water as we are. They get some pretty windy conditions down there as well. And so they know what it's like to be working with wind. Although their orientation is different.
Okay, here we go. 3rd down and a long 3. Third down and 3 is pitched to Krieger. Krieger comes across the 25. And
Timeout, sure.
Timeout,
West Haven. That's their last one with 7 seconds on the clock.
Some additional scores. Lyman Hall 14, East Haven 8. Camden 20, Guilford 0.
Wow.
Xavier 21, Derby 0. Fourth down and 1.
If it was 3 or 4 seconds here, Frank, I'd say don't punt it. Just run for the sideline. But punt formation.
The red back for the Blue Devils.
Okay, here's the adventure here. There's going to be about 9 or 10 guys for West Haven trying to block this. Tim Chalmers, punt formation. He gets it away quickly and gets it out of there.
Nice kick.
And it's going to bounce and picked up at about the 41, and he is hemmed in by a lot of black shirts.
Bull Durham.
Bull Durham pulls him down. That runs out the half. Tie game, 7-7 after 2 quarters of play against the West Haven Westies, one of the top 10 ranked teams in the state of Connecticut. So they're playing them even so far. We'll take a break here for the halftime festivities with the hand band coming out of the east end zone.
Erskine, Eric Opelgard, and Kate Sullivan will lead the team downfield to the 1973 Grand Trunk Railroad Rock Band. We're an American band. Let's go Tigers! inside squad, Laura Carroll, Kate Levesque, and Kate Thomason have choreographed a fast-paced and high-energy flag routine to the classic 1979 dance set by Donna Summer, Hot Stuff. Show. That Tiger being inside the squad will perform a square fight song on Wisconsin.
Good team. We've seen that in every game this season. They can play hard. They can play well. They're very tenacious, if you will. And I mean, obviously, the last two games of losses were not. Buddy. Yeah, Nice job out there on coverage. Every play of every game is new learning experience for the young Madison players out there. My goodness. Unbelievable.
Chalmers had a good clear across.
And Hunter was able to get everything out of that kick. It was a good kick anyway, but he got it up high, and it did get a chance to take the wind, brought it to this side of the field, but gave it some good distance. That's got to be about a 50-yard from scrimmage kick. Yeah. All right, runs out back in. little bit quicker step, I guess. I would suspect we get a... Well, a tight end is this side. Usually you'll see a rollout. He's got him. Two charmers. The charmed one, we saw him play 3 or 5 positions last week. Seeing Murphy play multiple positions. See Punzel play multiple positions. Well, at least they got it out of the shadow of the goal line. Now also, if you look being on the far hash mark, they may be able to take care of the wind, take advantage of a little bit. I hope so. Because that's going to make the receiver. Yes, he is. Yes. Well, let's get it down, way down. Nice. Nice, nice. Beautiful job. It's about a 45-yard from scrimmage punt. The Westies, yeah. As opposed to the Easties and the Northies. They would be playing with scuba gear on. Oh, no. Nice takedown by Pat Bull-Durham. Oh. Well, you definitely did, as that young man did a great job breaking loose from the tackles right at the point of attack. What a job. The Bull-Durham. Same play. Shut down nicely that time. Oh. Gonna be third and very, very short. Yeah. That's a nice dive up off the center position, and we mentioned earlier the center is about a 250-pounder. One of the co-captains, so he's a senior with lots of experience. A short one even. They want that first down bad. And right up. Yes. Oh, man. I don't know. That's close. It's going to require, I think, a measure. Yeah, that's going to require a measure. There you go. I think probably, like you said, it's not very much to have to pick up, and they do get a good surge. Whoa! Whoa! Inches. Well, I don't know, because, I mean, I'm sure they could get it, but boy, you have any miscue down here, and they've got a problem.
Who did we see in the earlier game this year that deep in our own territory went for fourth down and made it?
East Haven. Very gutsy call by Rusty. done? Oh, I'm sorry. I think that was North Haven last week, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, they got it. Well, West Haven has a lot to play for tonight. 5-0 on the season. You know, rising in the ranks. They also want to certainly be able to make the tournament if they can, but they've got to go. Well, maybe you can make the tournament with one loss, but you don't want to do that if you can help it, obviously. And they're trying to keep that undefeated record going. Nice takedown. Tony Spinato. Hey, Tony. First down. Pretty good drive going right now for West Haven. They had the ball about 4 minutes.
They got a man in motion on almost every play. That time they handed it off to him.
Yeah, a lot of times they'll fake that guy and take a guy coming in a misdirection as well. They've been very, very well drilled team. And they have. Their coach has been around for, I don't know, 20, 25 years, I believe. Coach McCarthy. Running left. Big Ben was in on that. Big Ben and also Tony Meade. Get it! Yes, nice breakout. Oh,
Pat Durham got a hand on the ball.
nice timing on that by the Bull. No, we've mentioned him quite a bit on some very, very good tackles, but he is also very good on pass coverage. We've seen him make a couple of picks this year, so he knows how to go over there and do a little larceny.
Quarterback didn't look like he was breaking the front of that wind, did he?
No, he should. That was a good pass. That was down there and had the distance that they wanted. Just
Receiver was right there, but Pat Durham was able to get a hand on it.
nice step-for-step defense on that.
Looking for another pass.
Same rollout too, to the right.
Quarterback being pressured.
because you're underneath the coverage, and all you're trying to do is pick up the first down. So, like I say, you're under the coverage, and that means there's several defenders behind you. That's exactly what happened. But it can go both ways, so let's see if Han can take the ball back. Again, I mean, they're playing against a lot of tonnage out there. It sure has been. Should be a first. Again, some pretty good blocking from the offense, left side going out there. Where are they lining Tommy up out there? He's going to be right on the nose, almost. He's going over that right-hand side, and that's where the plays have gone the last couple of times. Little Tommy. Fast Eddie's little brother. I think there's another Drew, too. Boy, they're going that way again. Yep. Nice. Mead and Krieger. Coming the other side. Nice pickup. Brought down. Oh, nicely done. That's little Tony. LJ's little brother. So I understand in a foot race that Tony can outrace LJ. We'll have to see if we can get a little journalistic investigation on that. Oh, yes, he's really getting to read well out there. Nice. Excellent. So, hit fourth and about 6 from the 20. Well, they might try a little razzle-dazzle or something different. It really did. You might very well. That would be a good call in this case. Ant's got to be right on top of it. Good discipline. Oh, he's rolling back. Pressure wide open. No good. He drops the ball. Oh, my. Oh. Wide open in his hands. That's doing the classic error that you see at all levels, starting to turn away and run with it before he had secured the ball. You see that in virtually every sport at some time, even the best of them.
It was a good offensive play. They had that well designed, and the man was open there.
Wide open. Yeah, not a lot there. There's a lot of blue jerseys already piled up at the point of attack. A lot of may say about the 26 on that. Looked like it was going to be more open than that, but somebody got him by the shoestring. Couldn't get his leg broken out of that. Whoa. And again, the wind's a factor. Again, the hand is over on that far hash mark. Timmy may be able to take advantage of it. Oh, man. No, matter of fact, it bounced about 5 yards backwards on hand. Didn't want to see that. Those are very precious yards tonight. You betcha. Three maybe. Well, we've had, all season long, we've had tighter games than I think we've ever had as a group of games, Ken. Obviously, the last two where we lost them in the very last seconds, really. Plus, well, actually, the North Haven game, Coach Philippone had the opportunity to win that game, and that's what he went for instead of the tie. Eight men on the play. Only four black jerseys. Seven men on the play. Followed that thing down. Nice. Oh, you know, that's when doing all those squats pays off. Get those legs real strong. Yep. He's got him in. And first down. Seemed like they had a long time setting that play up as far as the receiver was wide open for a while. A little bit of loose coverage by him. He almost able to get over there, the cover man, and get on the ball. Made a good tackle, but they really wanted to see him try to take care of that. Oh, ball's down! Ball! Oh, they covered it. Oh. He covered it, though. He was able to get back in. The hand players are on the play that time. Were all headed into the ground so that they weren't able to get up and go after the ball. But at least they stripped it loose and threw it for another about a yard and a half loss. Nice loss. Ball again! Hands got it there. The hand players are saying, yes! Yes! 2 fumbles in a row, successive plays. Hand gets the second one. Well, I wasn't sure either, although it looked like McGee was in on it. Yeah. bumps and bruises tonight out there, I'll tell you. Good old-fashioned football, the way Hand likes it. Nice job. 6 or 7. And Walter's been getting some pretty good yardage when he's tucked the ball down, put it back in his holster, and Smith & Wesson takes off with it. I do too. Nice job. Perfect. I think depending on the spot, no, they're going to spot it. Right about there. Right about the... Yes, it is. It's right there. I think it requires a... He does, yes. He had to get over the chalk, and they did by a football length. Murphy's Law, 4 or 5 yards per carry. We saw another Murphy walking around too. He's plays on the senior rec team, and he was wearing shorts tonight. He must be tougher than his dad. Don't you think that young Murphy must be tougher than his dad? No doubt. His dad's getting kind of a cream puff anyway in his old age. Notice he's not up with us up here anymore.
Yeah, but the old man's pretty tough. He sits down here on the end of the stands where he gets the wind from 2 directions.
Yeah, but that's...
Figured out if we can get in with other people here, he'll stay warmer.
Well, he couldn't take it up here with the real men. Oh, Sean, nice. 2-3 yards. It's going to be third and about 3 or 4, so...
It's long here, Frankie, so we're going to start watching the clock. We're inside of 3 minutes left in this ballgame.
You know, I think I saw the hand soccer team beat somebody the other day 5-0. We almost got a soccer score up. First down. Another 4 or 5 yards. I don't know how his yards are racking up tonight, but with his carries, and he's getting 3-4 consistent yards anyway. He's got a pretty good... Whether he's going to break 100, I'm not sure, Ken.
He hasn't got anything very long, but he's pretty consistently been getting 4, 5, 6.
That's right. Come on, guys. Threw it away. I think he threw it away. I think so. It was, and there was double coverage on him. So there they were, 1st and 10 after a good series of plays. So they decided to try to go for something, but the coverage was just outstanding from the West Haven Devils standpoint. Well, yeah, the only, I don't know, I only remember one real caught ball, don't I? And that was by Jimmy Chalmers. Oh, too much time. Darn it. Oh. Boy, I hate to see that. Again, you lose 5 yards. There were 2 plays in a row where there was a little bit of confusion out there. Same overall setup. He's got him. Thomas. Go, get the first down! Oh my goodness. 4 forward momentum's going to give him the first down, though, I think. Yeah, Chalmers was, old Timmy there was trying to get around the coverage once he caught the ball, get more yardage after reception. He probably would have been better that time just to dive ahead and get another 2 or 3 on his stretching out of his length. But he was trying to make something happen. The old Sean one, Timmy Chalmers. Scataloma. Oh. Well, you know, I don't know, but we were doing pretty well running the ball coming down here. Even though the time was getting short, I think a little bit more running might have helped out. Bunch of receivers coming in again. I thought he did too, but it must have just slipped through his arms and kept on going. The pass was there, nicely placed because it was at a low point where the defender wasn't going to be able to get it. Whoa. Well, you know, way out of range of field goal, plus the win. Minute and 9 seconds. You would love to have seen another first down. They will go for it. No good. Yeah. By about a yard short, which is unfortunate, but it was a great completion anyway. So Timmy Chalmers, I think, has got 3 receptions tonight, and I think they're the only 3 completions. Yeah, he got a pretty good rack, probably in the thigh. About the 25. The man doing the tackling got limping off the field as well. And they'll try to do it. They'll try to go all the way. Again, they don't want to lose. They want to win. Here they go. Want to put a good rush. It sure is. Let's see, a good pressure on the quarterback. Nope. They run it left. Try to break him in free. There's the first. Everybody has their first downs left, so. coaches are just trying to get some sort of information to the players on the field. Hope it worked. Nice. Nice takedown. Give Tony Mead a couple for the takedown. A couple of points. It sure was. 3 or 4, and they won't give up the ball. They're going to try to keep it. I can't believe this thing. Four seconds left in the game. Not a lot, we certainly haven't. We've almost seen them. We've had tie scores in, I think, 3 prior games, obviously, or close to it, having lost 2 games by a total of 2 points. Well, a tie means you get half the points that your competition wins throughout the season, so it's worth something. It really is. Particularly when it comes down now, when we have the playoff, as far as each division, each level is concerned. 4 teams are going to make make the playoffs for a semifinal and final. So yeah, points can make a big difference. In ties, you get that. You get 100 points for a win normally, 50 points for a tie, plus you get 10 points for each win that anybody you've beaten makes. So you get those 10 points. In other words, if let's say East Haven, since we beat them every time they win, we get 10 points for every win they have. If the team you tie, you get the 5 points.
Okay, right to left. Steve, we're going to have the last 4 seconds drawn on the clock. We may see a razzle-dazzle here.
Yeah, there you go. Halfback option. Come on. And that's the end of the game. So we have it, and there's the tie. Now the controversy would be if Hand had gotten the tie last week, then it would have been 2 ties is equal to 1 win. So, but however, Hand goes to 3-2-1 on the season. Excellent game tonight, though, for Hand.